friends, I welcome to my YouTube channel Educator Sanjeev. Today we are discussing rural development from class 12 CBSE or ICSE. Today's topic is rural development. Basic concepts are firstly, rural development is a comprehensive term. It essentially focuses on action for the development of areas that are lagging behind in the overall development of the village economy. The challenging part and the things that are needed for the development of India is essential are mentioned below. First is development of human resources including literacy, more especially female literacy, education and skill development, health, addressing both sanitization and public health. Second is land reforms. Third is development of productive resource of each locality. Fourth point is infrastructure development like electricity, irrigation, credit, marketing, transport facility including construction of village and roads, and feeder roads to nearby highway facilities for agriculture, research and extension and information dissemination. Fifth point is special measure for elevation, special measures for elevation of poverty and bringing about significant improvement in the living condition of the weaker section of the population, emphasizing emphasizing access to productive employment opportunities. These are the some agency development reforms that we are discussing in this chapter. First, we are goes to employment opportunities. All this means that farmer communities have to provide for with the various means that help them increase productivity of grains, cereals, vegetables, and fruits. They also need to given opportunities to diversify into various non-farm productivity activities such as food and processing. Next topic is credit and marketing in rural areas. How to do in credit and marketing in rural areas. First are we discussing here is credit. Growth of a rural economy depend primarily on infusion of capital from time to time to realize higher productivity in agriculture and non-agriculture sectors. As the time gestation between crops showing and realization of income after production is quite long, for farmers borrow from various sources to meet their initial investment on seeds, fertilizer, implements and other family expenses of marriage, death, religious ceremonies, etc. At the time of independence, money lenders and traders exploited small and marginal farmers, landless labor by lending to them on high interest rate and by manipulating the account to keep them in debt trap. A major change occurred. A major change occurred. A major change occurred after 1969 when India adopted social banking and multi-agency approach to adequately meet the need of rural credit. Later, the National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development (NABARD) was set up in 1982 as an apex body to coordinate the activities of all the institutions involved in rural financing system. The Green Revolution was the harbinger of major changes in credit system as it led to a diversification of the portfolio of rural credit towards production oriented lending. The structure of rural rural banking toward consists of a set of multi-agency institutions, namely commercial bank, regional rural banks (RRBs), cooperatives, and land development banks. The major aim of designing this multi-agency system is to dispense adequate credit at cheaper rates Recently, self-help groups, Recently, self-help groups, henceforth SHGS, have emerged to fill the gap in the formal credit system because the formal credit delivery mechanism has not only proven inadequate but has also not been fully integrated into the overall rural social and community development. Since some kind of collect collateral is required for vast proportion of poor rural households, where automatically out of the credit, automatically out of the credit network. This SHGS promote thrives in small proportion by a minimum contribution from each member from the pooled money. Credit is given to the needy members too. Be a repayable in small installment. Be repayable in small installment at reasonable interest rate by March and 2003. More than several lakh SGS had reportedly been credit linked. Such credit provisions were generally referred to as a microcredit programs. SHGS have helped in the empowerment of women, but the borrowing are mainly conformed to a consumption process and negligible proportion is borrowed by agriculture purpose. First, next point is rural banking. Rapid expansion of banking system and a positive impact of rural farms and non-farm output, income and employment, especially after the green revolution. It helped the farmers to avail service credit facilities, a variety of loans for meeting their production need. Famines Famines become event of the past. We have now achieved food security, which is reflected in abundant buffer stocks of grains. However, all is not well with our banking system. This is largely because of the chronic underperformance of former credit institution and high incidence of overdue installment of by the farmers, with the possible of exception of the commercial banks. Other formal institutions have failed to develop a culture of deposit mobilization, lending to a worthwhile borrowers and effective loan recover. Agriculture loan default rates have been chronically high, and many studies revealed that about 50% of defaulters were categorized as willful defaulter, which is tied to the smooth functioning of the banking system and needs to be controlled. Thus, the expansion and promotion of the rural banking sector has taken as backseat after reforms. To improve the situation, banks need to change their approach from just being a lender to a building up a relationship banking with borrowers. In calculating the habit of thrift, in calculating the habit of thrift and the efficient utilization of financial resources need to be enhanced among the farmers too. Agriculture market system. This is the new topic of this rural development uh, topic. Agriculture marketing system. Agriculture marketing is a process that involves the storage process, transportation, packaging, grading, distribution of different agriculture commodity across the country. Prior to a independence farmer, while selling their produce to a trader, suffer from difficulty for the weighing and manipulation of accounts. Farmers who did not have required information on prices prevailing in market were often forced to sell at low prices. They also did not have a proper storage facilities to keep back their produce for selling later at a better price. Four measures that were initially to improve the marketing prices. The first step was a regulation of market to create ordinary transparent marketing conditions. By and large, this policy benefited farmers as well as consumers However, there is still a need to develop about 17,000 rural periodic market as regulated marketplace to realize the full potential of the rural market. Second component is provision of the physical infrastructure facilities like road, railways, warehouse, cold storage, processing unit. The current infrastructure facilities are quite inadequate to meet the growing demand and the need to be improved cooperative marketing and realizing price for farmer productive is the third aspect of agriculture government initial the success of milk cooperatives in transforming the social and economic landscape of Gujarat and some other part of the country is a testimony to the role of corporates. However, cooperatives have received a setback during the recent past due to the inadequate coverage of farmers. Member lack of appropriate link between marketing and processing, cooperative and inefficient financial management. The fourth element is the policy instrument like assurance of minimum support price MSP for a 24 agriculture product. Second is maintenance of buffer stock of wheat, rice, food corporation of India. Third is distribution of food grains and sugar through PDS. These instruments are aimed at protecting the income of the farmers and providing food grains at a subsidized rate to the poor. However, a government, money lender, ruler, politicals, allied big merchant and rich farmers predominates agriculture products. The quantity of agriculture products handled by a government agency and consumer cooperatives constitutes constitutes only 10%, while the rest in hand, handled by the private sector. Agriculture marketing has come a long way with the intervention of the government in various forms. The rapid commercialization of agriculture in the era of globalization offer tremendous opportunities for value addition of agro-based product through processing, and this needs to be encouraged part from awareness and training of the farmers to improve their marketing ability. Next topic is emergency alternate marketing channel. It has been realized that in a farmer directly sell their product to consumer, it increasing their shares in the price paid by the consumer. The some example of these channels are Apni Mandi, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Hadaspar Mandi, Pune, Raitu Bazaar, vegetable and fruit market in Andhra Pradesh, and Vero Sandys farmer market in Tamil Nadu. Further, several nations and the multinational fast food chains are increasingly entering into a contract alliance with farmers to encourage them to cultivate farm products, vegetable, fruit, etc. of the desired quantity by providing them with not only seeds and other input but also is assured procurement of the produce at pre-decided prices. Such arrangement will help in reducing the price risks of farmer and would also expand the market for farm products. Thank you for listening this topic. For more of